A promise was made to the entire country that these proposals would be implemented within 14 days. Now 7 months have passed. As of today, I believe I'm the only one among these 225 members of parliament who doesn't take meals from the parliament canteen. And MP Chaminda Vijayasuri, as far as I know, I'm the only one in this group who hasn't been provided a house. I'm saying all this because although MPs should receive such benefits, they should receive them with an understanding of when and why such privileges are justified. The incoming MPs must understand that there can be no alternative beyond this point. The deception of this country's society, the lies told to the people, those debts must be repaid. What has happened today is that the opposition is also carrying forward the very motion we put forward. I see that as a victory not just for the national people's power but also for the people of this country. A member of parliament who was appointed as a minister has received both the fuel allowance entitled to a minister and the one entitled to an MP. However, the NPP has refused to accept the MP's fuel allowance provided by the government to ministers. Breakfast and lunch were previously priced at 300 and 100 rupees respectively, 400 rupees in total. But it was the NPP through the House Committee that increased it to 2,000 rupees. In addition, we are working to bring privileges that need to be curtailed legally into Parliament and act accordingly. Therefore, we especially tell the opposition, don't panic, don't be afraid. If the opposition takes up our slogans, that's good for the country. It's a victory for the whole nation and for the NPP. Regarding MP Hesha Vitanage's proposal, if you can present a timeline and specific dates, we are ready to extend our support for its implementation from tomorrow onwards. But don't make false promises. Just because MPs' vehicles were reduced, does that mean secretaries no longer travel in V8s? You took the double cabs used by those secretaries. Are they supposed to walk now? Secretaries are still given V8s. You said expenses have now been reduced. In that case, did you reduce the price of a kilo of sugar this year? If you're saying that all MPs are enjoying full privileges in Parliament, then prove it. Otherwise, we remind you that if you bring this private member's proposal and pass it into law, it will be your responsibility to ensure its implementation. We have already taken all necessary steps to change the existing political culture. One day, former Minister Rishad Baduddin called me and said that Harin Wickramasinghe, during the previous government, had helped one of his friends in Mannar obtain a bar permit and that a bribe of 80 million rupees had been paid for it. I advised him to file a formal complaint about the matter. Back then, politics was riddled with bribes. We have ended all such legal practices. In fact, we've even let go of many legal privileges. Regarding vehicle permits and pensions, we are now drafting amendments to the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Act of 1982. There used to be 51 luxury official residencies for ministers and deputy ministers. We vacated all of them. Not only that, but ministers and deputy ministers have also decided to work without drawing a salary. There was a mention of the security provided to MPs. Notably, we have not made any policy decisions to provide security to all MPs. However, if any MP faces a credible security threat, there is a process to assess that threat and provide security accordingly. But the government has made no decision to provide security as a blanket privilege to everyone.